All fetishes can make a little sense if you think of them from the idea of dom versus sub. Vor would fall under sub. It's a power play thing. I guess so. You think BDSM came from slavery? Yes. I mean, maybe. Maybe. You've got those half-slave babies that came out from some strange slave owners. It's not unheard of. I don't think it's exactly very common, but it's not unheard of. Masturbation is very disturbing. You're right on there. Okay. Do those windows just cure themselves? It's a dream world. Whatever happens is completely understandable, right? I mean, it's a fucking dream. We missed that other safe. Hey, Castellanos is here. Will we actually meet up with Castellanos in those parts where, you know, Kidman was with them? Like, what about that part she was in that fucking tank? You remember that? Hey! Hey, guys!
Okay, make it convincing. Detectives! I'm here! I'm safe! Sebastian! Joseph!
Wait. So even though at the beginning of the game, she was in with them...
So they sent you to take the boy back.
She hadn't met them before?
You trust them.
Or...
Don't kid yourself.
Like she hadn't met them that day before?
Just as expendable as your partners are. As I was. After all I did for them. We'll see how loyal you are when you know the truth.
Also, yeah, there's the tank. Thought that was gonna be a swastika for a second.
Do you wish to remain in the dark about information that will undoubtedly disturb you?
No. Oh, well, chapter 1. It was Kidman's first assignment with them. She's a rookie. Right, but what I'm saying is, at the beginning of the base game, she's in the car with them, going to the hospital. But now... Oh, but they... No, I guess they must have been inside of the dream thing before that, even. But no, that still wouldn't make sense. She's with them at the beginning of the game. But from our perspective, playing through as her, she has not seen them at all until just then. She hadn't tried to deceive them before. Right, but she existed, is what I'm saying. We've been playing the game since she very first got into the dream thing. But she had already been in the dream thing earlier on in the base game. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the times. Her story starts after they got there. But she was there with them in the beginning. I think there was a time skip implied between the starting cutscene and when you're in the dream world. Maybe. Masturbation is mostly a way of keeping retards and stupid people away from our women. All we gotta do is give them shit to fap to and they'll stay away from society. No, it's actually... I wouldn't say that's the reason why masturbation exists. I'd say that it's twofold. One is that we're a fallen race, you know, and human beings are just inherently... Well, not inherently, not necessarily the right word, but...
Well, you'll just have to...
Human beings are tended towards bad things.
Find Leslie.
So that's why people do it. And also, if there's any sort of malevolent force behind the idea of masturbation, it's definitely to keep the best people from having kids, not the worst people. What would it do them any good to drag down the dregs? You know? I don't remember when they first split up, to be honest. Yeah, well. What about masturbation done by teenagers? If you want to discourage masturbation, they'll be more likely to have sex with each other, which is worse? That's a false equivalency. You're saying that just because they don't masturbate, they're definitely going to have sex. And I would disagree. I have more to that, but give me a second.
Designing the entirety of the system by himself.
Because this is neat.
But we conflicted over our intentions.
And what happened to him?
Reuben has been dealt with. The consequences of trusting the wrong people.
Reuben. He knows I'm here.
Okay, what I was gonna say is that's kind of like a similar comparison to what you just said would be if someone had violent tendencies. You might say, well, why don't we let him beat people up? Because if we didn't let him beat people up, he would just kill people. And it's like, just because he might kill people if you let him, you know, doesn't suddenly make beating people up okay. It's the same thing. Just because having, like, premarital sex is worse than masturbation, which I actually disagree with. I think masturbation might be worse. That doesn't suddenly make masturbation okay. Wait, we can actually kill things. Oh. Oh. So we don't get guns, but we do get weapons. Is this thing... Can this thing do something while I'm... Okay. Fuck. I thought maybe it didn't exist when I wasn't shining a flashlight on it. Can't see it. Doesn't exist. Kill it. Kill. 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 Okay, well. Should probably have left my flashlight on when I try to do that stealth kill. Just walk away. Just walk away, you'll be fine. Can't catch up with you. Also, we dropped the axe. Okay, so that's why we couldn't do the stealth kill. Yeah, we're dead. No, we're not? What the fuck? I'll take it, I guess? Running away from things while actually walking away seems to be very effective. Another axe, that'll be nice, I guess. This thing's probably alive. I already have an axe. Oh, I just don't carry it around. Interesting. Where are the stats or proof that masturbation is bad or worse than premarital sex? Oh, what I was saying, that's, I never said it was a fact. I just said I was saying, oh wait. You're saying that kids would be more likely to have sex without it. No, you see, that's what I'm saying is I don't think there's any necessary proof that they would have more sex without masturbation. You're just assuming that they would because they're both sexual desires being fulfilled. But I don't think that, I see no reason why they, you know. I think if someone's able to withstand not masturbating, I see no reason why they wouldn't also be able to withstand not having sex. Thinking that one of them has to happen, I don't see the logic there. I thought you were saying, yeah, why I think masturbation is worse than premarital sex. That's just an opinion of mine, based on the fact that masturbation is considered by some old writers to be the lowest form of homosexual sin, and it necessarily leads towards the other ones. Or at least tends to. Necessarily is not the right word there. It tends to lead towards the other ones. Which, if you told me that 5 years ago, I would have said, you're full of shit. After the whole trap thing has kind of caught on, though, I'm right there with them. I am about, you know, those old writers knew what they were fucking talking about, I think. Playing Fallout during your stream with 200 plus mods. Nice. I'll be playing some New Vegas in the next few days, sometime. I don't know about next stream or whatever, but sometime soon.
Something else is even more harrowing. Our subjects are dying. They come out from STEM abruptly passing with looks of horror in their eyes. The ones that do survive are catatonic, babbling, incoherent messes that we can't properly interview. We've done nothing to the process to cause this change. It must be the ever-growing collective consciousness of the STEM system. These patients seem unable to take the strain of exposure. We need more sane subjects, perhaps to cleanse the system. At its current state, the system is unsustainable. Something Mobius will not approve of. This time, only I am to blame for this. Our new prototype and beacon is almost ready. When it is, I will start its conversion to the wireless system. Even if the original STEM experiments go wrong,
Wireless.
I will show my work.
That sounds like such a fucking bad idea.
Next generation.
Huh. Okay. Alright. I've been masturbating to the stream this whole time. Please don't. Oh, also Twitch kind of fucked up on my other screen. Let me just fix that. There we go. Oh, wait. No, don't fucking do that. Oh my, you fucking thing. There. There, okay. It's not to the stream, it's just incidental. It's funny though, because these writers I'm talking about are religious writers. Peter Demian is one of them who talked about this. He's one of the people who said it's the lowest form of homosexual sin, masturbation. And it's funny that him reading this guy's writings, very religious man, reading that introduced me to a form of sex I had never before heard of. Not that I would ever fucking do it. It's gay as shit. But I had never heard of it before. I've heard of some weird things, as we've discussed already. There's some weird fucking things out there that probably most of us have heard of. But I had never heard of what he described as femoral sex. Does anybody, don't Google it, does anybody know off the top of their head what femoral sex is? And it makes perfect sense. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it before. It seems like just the kind of gay shit that would be popular. I didn't know it existed. I guess I'm happy that I have a pure enough mind that I never thought of it. Because, like, it makes sense. Oh. Ah! Ooh! Here, wait. Come on! I should be able to fucking stealth kill him right there, right? That's like the normal thing. That's how it works with Castellanos. Like femoral artery? Yes, exactly. So use your context clues. You can get it. I believe in you. If you paid attention in class, this should be easy. I know that word, I think. Femoral artery is you're in the right direction for sure. Blood kinks. Nope, that's not it. Vampire sex. Nope, it's you wanna okay. Femoral intercourse is when you have sex thigh jobs. Exactly. You've got it. There it is. Yeah, you need to focus on the femoral part, not the artery part. Yes. It's having sex between the thighs. I didn't know that was a thing. I never knew that. And like maybe you guys have heard of it before. Maybe you guys, I mean, thigh jobs, I guess that it has a name other than femoral. I had no idea. I'm gonna wait around and heal. Just one of those things, I guess. Like you, okay. Don't do that, please. There's also having sex with just the butt cheeks, hot dogging it up. That's gross, man. Also, is femoral, but it's all a fucking corruption of a beautiful thing. Okay, this guy can't get inside tunnels. Too tall. Isn't that just dry humping? That sounds unpleasant. Yeah, but like, doesn't anal also sound pretty unpleasant? And that's, you know, everybody's heard of anal. I can't imagine that's more unpleasant than a thigh job. thighs are actually very attractive to me, but actually going for that, well, shit. No, I mean, that's the thing. I agree. Thighs can be pretty top tier. But fucking them? You know what I mean? I never would have thought that. What about armpit sex? I don't understand the armpit thing. Whoa, wait, we actually get a gun? Somebody lied to me. Back of the knee, maybe? Every joint. Every part of the body that bends, every part of the body with a fold, can be fucked. Just don't, though. It should go in the vagina and nothing else. This is interesting, gotta say. Didn't expect this. Unlimited ammo as well. Good. I mean, I guess it's not like a regular third-person shooter part. Well, I mean, I guess that's not true. This could very easily be in the Castellano section of the game. I'm just a little surprised at this. Not as surprised as I was at the existence of thigh jobs, femoral intercourse, but a little surprised. Especially because I've been lied to, apparently. I was told no guns. I was told this would be a safe stream that I could let my kids watch. No violence, just scary shit. Just like I used to watch when I was a kid. Just horror, you know what I mean? The people are defenseless. That's how it's supposed to be. You want fucking... If you want something bad to develop, it's gotta be rape fantasies, okay? You want helpless people, not people who fight back. Just like when I was a kid. Oh, please. Oh. It's an interesting turret section. I guess so, actually. Since we don't use this gun for any of the rest of the game, it kind of is a... Well, maybe we use it later. But, like, it kind of is like a turret section, actually. You just saying that makes me like this part a lot more. I think humans just want to hump anything with a slight ridge. Yeah, it's almost like humans are a little fucked up.
I've got to find him.
Holy shit, you shot Spotlight, bitch. And you have an axe. Do I still have one? There's not one lying around. Yeah, I have one. I just haven't been able to use it so far. Oh, wait. Do you have to switch to it? No. No, it's just a stealth kill thing.
And about the others.
I told you before, completely expendable. They have
They
no bearing
just
on the
keep
mission.
reminding me of that.
If they get in the way, you know what to do.
Oh, hey, save point. Cool. They sure do have a lot of save points. Which, you know, I guess I'm not going to complain. It's better than fucking starting shit over all the time. It is interesting, though, that they have this many save points, but they've also got, like, little checkpoint saves. Because, you know, we've died before. We died that one time, and it just brought us back. It didn't bring us... Well, we died a couple times. It doesn't bring you back to the save point. It brings you back to a little checkpoint, like, quite a bit further on. So you don't really need them that frequently, you would think. Unless they don't actually create autosaves, which seems like it's the case, but that's also a strange choice, so... Can't wait to watch all the Super Bowl ads. Yeah, but why, though? I never understood that. Like, why... That seems like the best piece of marketing the world has ever... Like, anyone in the world has ever come up with. Like, let's start telling people that Super Bowl ads are the reason to watch the Super Bowl. Let's start this trend where people only watch this fucking huge event, or at least, you know, huge for a lot of people, just to watch advertisements. Let's create a culture around the Super Bowl ads that encourages watching the advertisements that people would normally fucking despise having interrupting their fucking game, right? I mean, when I don't care how good the advertisement is. If I'm watching something and I'm then interrupted by an ad, I'm upset.
I need full power to get that main gate open.
You know, full stop. I'm upset. Well, we need 3 of these, so this doesn't matter anyway. I think there's a Mo wage gap commercial from T-Mobile. That's a meme that won't die, isn't it? The wage gap. Yeah. Yeah, okay, sure. Despite the fact that in every industry, it's illegal, for one, to pay differently. For another, they're basically evil in all, evil. They're basically equal in all categories except waitressing, you know, where women make a significant amount more. No, you know, that's fair, I guess. You don't see any fucking waiters getting up in arms about how there's a wage gap that's affecting men. Yeoman is a communist, confirmed. Why? Because I don't like advertisements? Fuck advertisements, okay? I'm not a communist. Communists still have advertisements. They're just all government sanctioned. I would hate those too. I just don't like ads. I don't think anyone likes ads. I'm fine with a capitalistic model. Just don't do fucking advertisements, okay? You know what I mean? I will... If your shit is good, I'll give you money. You know? I like that. I like that fucking... I like people who do that. Who put out their shit, and they're like, if you wanna support me, you know, you do a fucking donation. Value for value. You know? Whatever value you think you got out of this, you know, that's how much you can give. If you don't think you got anything out of it, well then fuck off, you know? Don't give anything. You don't want to pay for it? Don't pay for it. I don't care. People make a lot of money that way. You'd be surprised. It works. Because of just fucking human emotions. And it's pretty capitalistic, really. But with a little bit more freedom to it. Because people are going to steal it anyway, so why don't fucking just let them? You make more money. Remember how Darkwood sold tons of copies after putting out a pirated copy of their own game? It fucking works. I'm not really sure where to... Oh, wait. There's a thing down here, right? No, that's on the other side. Can I open this up? No. Okay. Well, I know where I need to go, but... Without the advert, you'd be watching players milling about on the field. Well, yeah, but I don't really like football anyway, so... That's, I guess that's a moot point. Can't open it. Well, can I open it from here? Would that do anything for me? No? Seems like I could very easily climb over. But, you know, we've already established that she's a weak motherfucker. And she can't do one pull-up. Not even from above her head, you know what I mean? It was like at her forehead. Can't do that, no. I'd be asking too much for it. Do we need to, Huh? Yeah, I'm a little lost, to be honest. Okay. Can I jump? Well, no, I guess not, because there's barbed wire. Excuse me? Excuse me? I can't open this thing just with that one switch, right? I guess I could just try and it wouldn't take long. Oh. Oh! I thought I needed 3 switches. I just had to put the one switch in the right place. Okay, well. Fuck me, then. Without ads, they'd have more time for interviews and shop talk and shit like that. True. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, if you're interested in that kind of thing, it'd be kind of cool. No ads, they wouldn't make any money off of the showing on TV. Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why they have them. That doesn't mean I like them. Yeoman, have you ever heard of the deflationary economy where products are built to last without planned obsolescence and incentivize people to put money into savings? Probably wouldn't work. Depends on what you mean by work. Because what you've kind of described would be... Fuck. Okay, well, we're fine. Would be like the fucking medieval times, where money was not inflationary because it was just gold, and where, like, because there was no inflation, there was no growth, and so it was seen as sort of like a stagnant point in history, but people were still pretty fucking happy. They worked. I've been looking into this recently. The average peasant worked a significantly shorter amount of time than the average person does today. And they ate better food. They fucked virgin wives. They worked in the fucking outdoors. Lot of pluses to that. Sure, there wasn't huge growth in the economy, but it worked. Depending, of course, on your definition of worked. But so, I mean, yeah, I have heard of an economy like that. Products are built to last. Yeah, they were all made out of fucking steel. So, yes, that was true. They were built to last. Incentivizes people to put money into savings. Also true, because your money is gold, and the price of gold goes up over time. So every time you make a purchasing decision, it incentivizes you to just save it and not spend as much, because you will get more money if you just don't spend it. Gold can get inflated. In fact, it did. Well, true, because you just find more gold. But I mean, for the most part. Like, even today, the price of gold goes up, generally. It's just that gold isn't used as money as much. I mean, kind of. Shut the door. Shit. Well. Mansa Musa made gold almost worthless for a time. I'm not sure what that is. You'll have to elaborate on that one. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely name a civilization that did that, you know what I mean? Did it work? It's up for debate. It existed, though. Yeah, I was looking into the peasant lifestyle. How peasants, in a lot of ways, not always, obviously, there's fucking disease, for one, that's a major one, but in a lot of ways, peasants were not that bad off, and had shit better than we do. Okay, well, this is gonna kill me. Yeah. No, you didn't see anything. Nuh-uh. It seems like the enemies in this game, I don't know if there's any way to get them to stop looking at you after... No, don't fucking run out of... No, maybe you actually can. No. Don't run out of breath. Go through here real quick. Don't run out of breath again, you stupid bitch. He's not gonna come through, right? This is like a sectioned off area. He's not allowed. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, okay. So that's how you get away. Ooh. Fuck off! And he can't come through, right? Yep. What? What? Okay, I was wrong. Alright, fuck me. So all that happened was he didn't know which way I went. Oh boy. Okay, let's hope he forgets again. I think it's possible. Let's stand still for a second. Revive a bit. I watched a special about some Russian dude who lived like they did in the 10th century for 240 days. Oh, yeah, what's it called? That actually sounds really interesting. Although 10th century Russia or 10th century rest of Europe or 10th century, you know, Africa, Asia. There's a big difference on those ones. Still interesting. He was the king of Mali. He made a pilgrimage to Mecca. Oh, you're talking about Mansa Musa. On the way there, as Mali was a huge protector of salt and very rich, gave away lots of gold. It was tradition to be charitable on your pilgrimage to Mecca in Islam. He gave away an estimated $7.4 billion worth of gold. He made the gold literally worthless for almost a decade in some places. Well, like I said, for the most part. Because it's not like gold didn't recover after that, you know what I mean? Gold is still worth money now, and I'm sure even in those places. But yeah, it's not like it's immune to market movement. Especially from just eccentric people with a lot of money. If you're linking that documentary, send it to me in a send it to me on Twitter or Discord or something, because I'm not gonna I guess I could open it up right now and just look at it later. But it'll get lost in the chat. I'll open it up right now and look at it later. Gotta pause it. There we go. Just for the future. It's just simpler that way. When you ball so hard your spending bankrupts people. That's kind of funny, actually. He was trying to be generous, but he actually ruined their economy. So he fucked over way more people than he helped. Even the people he helped, the gold's worthless now. So he really didn't help anyone. On his way back, he tried to make gold worth something again. So he bought some gold, but he couldn't get the price back up. Oh. Interesting. So he saw his mistake. He realized that he fucked things up. Okay, when she turns around, we've got a good chance to probably kill her, because she doesn't spend enough time looking away for us to just leave, I think. Although maybe. No, I think killing her is the better choice. It is kind of a waste of our axe, which is very valuable. No, if he sees us after that... Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, well, now we actually have a chance to just look around. Cool. Maybe we'll get an axe out of this. Or we'll get nothing, because you're not meant to look around here. You're meant to sneak by or kill them. Yeah, okay, well. Whatever. We did it. It's the thought that counts. He gets the title of the one guy who was literally so rich, gold became worthless. Wow. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll check out that documentary. Sounds interesting. When everyone is rich, no one is rich. Yeah, communism in a nutshell. Except with one exception. The government, always rich. Doesn't matter what government you're in. The government is probably gonna be rich. Oh, is this smart? No. But this is what we need to do. Okay, nice. He literally just walked through towns throwing gold into crowds. Like what Aladdin did. Like in Aladdin when he's throwing gold in the crowds, but this was real. And he did it all the way from West Africa to Arabia. Wow. Ooh. Oh yeah? I don't understand why people think babies are scary. Right? What does it say... Interesting that they modeled the butt crack. What does it say about people nowadays that a baby is scary? A baby is a common horror trope. You know what I mean? Here's another. Yeah, like, babies aren't spooky. It's a fucking baby. They can't do fuck all. You know what I mean? I understand when it's like, oh, it's a baby demon. But then it's like, it's just a demon. Demons are scary. Okay. Fair. You know. It's a possessed baby. But when it's just a baby, and I don't know anything else about it yet, let's check out this other room first. It's like, why would I immediately be scared of that? But that's what most people would do. They see this fucking baby doll thing here, and they're like, oh, dude, spooky. It's not spooky. It's a doll. It's a doll. I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, good. So the only thing over here is a hidden safe for one of those scraps of paper that we keep missing. So this isn't going to do anything for us. Alright. Well, fine. I mean, it's not like we're going to ignore it. Nope, no, fuck. Yep, thanks. Scrap 6. We've got like what? 1, 2, 4, and 6? Not the best. Does this actually show up anywhere? Actually, I'm curious about that. Yeah, archive. Paper scraps. Also, whoa. Research document, there's only 3 left. This is probably a very short DLC. Which makes sense. Oh! Wait a minute. We can actually start to put it together. Oh, that's... I like that. Okay, so that clearly goes... Oh, come on. Can I do it with a mouse or something, please? Okay. No, right there. Perfect. This isn't... I don't think this is going to do anything for us, but... Oh, well, you know, we could actually read a good bit of this just with what we have. If we could read it, you know. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright. It seems like we're almost done, actually, which is nice. That'd be nice to just get through this one DLC all in one night. Instead of extending it out forever like most of these things go. Although there is a second part to this DLC. But maybe we can get through part 1 at least. That'd be nice. He was estimated to be richer than Rockefeller. Wow, because of his salt. Yeah, I mean, salt was pretty important back when you didn't have refrigeration and everything, you know, like... And also, it's just great for taste as well, but... Like, if you wanted to keep meat for a long time, that was probably one of the best ways to do it. And meat's important. You need some good meat in your diet. So, yeah, I could imagine. It's all estimated, but people put his actual wealth between $300 and $400 million. I think I've heard of this guy before, I just never knew his name. I've heard of, like, the King of Mali, you know what I mean? I've heard also some people say that maybe he wasn't that rich. You know, like the estimates might be overblown. It's especially hard to estimate that kind of thing. But, still, it's impressive. It's a rich man. All because of salt. And that's why modern-day Mali is the great first world nation we know it as today. It all started with the King of Mali. Richest man in the world, richest man perhaps who ever lived. He started that great country that we all go on vacations to. We all admire when they get great scores and everything. Huge IQ test scores. Quality of living. Right? I mean, just absolutely amazing country, right? I'm not mistaken with this. That's definitely, it was the start of a great civilization that's still around to this day, doing great things. Just like all great civilizations, right? I mean, the Chinese are still around, the French are still around, the English are still around. All great civilizations continue around, right? You know? Right? Right. Where the fuck am I going? Is there actually someone around here? I haven't run into anyone, but there's all these little hidey holes and shit. There's no one here. Thought I saw someone there. Okay. Another one of these. Can't get down here, so gotta go back. Okay. If you need proof of humans' need for salt, just look for Twitter. Yeah, I was waiting for that one. Humans actually need salt to live, not need, but as in a huge benefit to someone's health to a point. I've heard that sodium is very good for you to a point. I know, yeah, the diet I'm on, I have to consume a lot of sodium myself, which is nice because a lot of people avoid it. I actually have to get more of it. If you need salt, why not just go to the ocean. Checkmate Somalians. Somalian is the other side of the continent. But, I gotcha. That might have been on purpose, even. Fuck off. Mali collapsed shortly after Mansa Musa died. Oh, so it's almost like it was a fluke. You saying I'm a hack, you son of a bitch? I'm just saying your joke was a little obvious. But someone had to say it, right? You're just doing the duty that no one else wanted to. Because everybody else was thinking like, nah, that's a stupid fucking joke, right? I'm not gonna say that. Someone will say it, right? I don't want to be the guy who says it. Someone will say it. But you were willing to step up to the plate and be the guy who says it. There's value in that. Somebody's got to say the dumb jokes. Just happened to be you this time. Let's just wait around. Turn your light off. My only duty is making hackneyed jokes. Well, don't underestimate it. It's important. Magnesium, too? Yeah, I do actually. Magnesium actually is the biggest thing. It's just a little known fun fact for you. Magnesium is the thing that has the most, like, deficiencies in the American public. As in... Oh. Okay. It's the thing that, that the most amount of people do not get enough of. And it's actually... I recommend it because it fixes some problems that I, like... For one, a lot of people who don't get enough magnesium have bad sleep. And I've never really had a problem with sleep, so that hasn't been too much for me. Although I do sleep better now that I've been having more magnesium in my diet. I do sleep better, and a lot of people who have insomnia, they start taking magnesium, and they stop having insomnia. That's pretty fucking good. But also, it improves your shits immensely, and I mean to it just personally. I can tell you, I don't know how much. They want to, I don't know how much you want to get into shit information, but just, I'm telling you, it's a world of difference. Okay, go over here, lure him over, right? And then go in that hole.
Over here.
Didn't hear me?
Hey! Come here.
Is he deaf? They should put magnesium in hamburgers. That'd fix it right up. You're not wrong. I just mix it in with my water. It tastes really good. I've got this little magnesium supplement that's just, it's good stuff. Or you just eat almonds. Almonds is a good source of magnesium. But you might not want to be eating almonds every day. So, it's one of the few things that I actually would take as like a supplement. I generally don't like supplements that much, but magnesium's important. And almonds can be expensive. I guess we just need to wait until they're over there and then just be faster about going through that door. Also, just by the way, 0 frames dropped today. I didn't even complain to the ISP. I was going to do that today if there was another, well, tomorrow if there was another problem today. It seems to have fixed itself again. I could not for the life of me tell you why, because there were problems yesterday, but I think a lot of people just didn't notice because it was fucking Victoria 2. And to some extent, you're looking at a map, right? Most of the time it's a still image. You know, it's people probably just didn't notice even. But this time people would have noticed, and nothing. Come on, hurry up, please, before they go in. This isn't gonna work. Isn't that guy right there? Yep. Yep. Alright. So you're not supposed to do that. Please don't put me back at the beginning of when he spawns in. Please put me in that second room. That'd just be nice. Nope, back to the beginning. Alright. Fine. It's fine. We know how to do it. It's easy enough. She fucking runs out of breath so fast. Is this what it's like in the base game if you don't upgrade sprint? Because it's the worst. Every group has its heights. The Middle East was the center of the world in the time of Sumeria and Mesopotamia. China and Rome were in the classical era. The Arabs during the medieval age had a golden age. Europe has dominated the past few centuries. People complaining about People complaining now about white privilege are simply observing the effect of being in a golden age, although a waning golden age, to be fair. We're experiencing symptoms of collapse already. Yeah, I think we'll probably collapse, but then the thing is, you say that, but when you look in history, Europe is like, we've had a lot of golden ages and a lot of collapses, and it seems to come back. Whereas a lot of other countries have had golden ages and then basically never came back. Whereas, like, you pick any European country and you can find about fucking 3 collapses or more, but also they're doing well now, or they were doing well in the near past. Come over here. I can't even call him over, so I just have to wait, because he can't hear me, apparently. Or at least it didn't show the little signal that he could hear me. We'll give it a shot again, on the off chance. No, he's already... Nope, nope. Come on.
Over here.
Oh, he can hear me. They just don't give me the signal this time. Interesting. Another interesting choice. That's what we like about this game, right? Interesting choices. Why would you have it to where every other time in the game, when you call out at someone, it gives you a little visual cue, but this one time, in which you still need to do that, they don't give you a visual cue? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Take a drink of water while I wait for this fucker. Because he just walks back there anyway. Yeah. Because when he's too far away, it seems... Oh, okay, fuck. So we do have to call him over, even though every other time we've done this, we didn't do it.
Over here. Hey! 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 Come here. Hey! Come here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Over here.
Yell a little louder, maybe.
Over here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go, 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 go! What the fuck are you doing? Okay, if you're up against a wall, you can't actually go in one of these things. Interesting.
Come here. Come here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Hey!
Come on.
Come here. Hey! Hey! Come here.
Europe and China are poised to be powerful. Areas that stretch east to west have similar climates and therefore larger nations can form. Continents like Africa can't form large nations, they're widely different climates. You say that, but that still doesn't explain why the Native Americans didn't do anything. Wasn't utilized by the Indians. Yeah. That's exactly. So the climate argument doesn't like the environmental argument doesn't quite cut it.
Come here. Come here. Over here.
Oh, come on.
Hey! 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 Hey!
My favorite at always, there's that book, what is it, like Blood Germs and Steel or something like that? Steel, Germs, and something like that. And where he says the reason Africa, he said one of the major reasons African nations never took off was because they didn't have horses. And that he said specifically, and you can't ride a zebra. And then people started sending him all these emails of people riding zebras and like using them just like horses. They're like, you're a fucking moron who didn't do the most basic of research in trying to make your big elaborate point. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least you can run just long enough to get over here. Indians had nomadic civilizations for the most part. That's why they didn't utilize it. Yeah, but that's not that's like they decided to do that. You know what I mean? It's not like you can say, well, they couldn't have done it because of their environment. It's like, no, they just didn't do it. Yeah, they did have nomadic civilizations, but that was their fault. Right? I mean, no one forced them to do that. The Aztecs actually were in a golden age before Spain found them. Well, I was talking North America, but although I guess that kind of actually is. I was talking more American South, though, because the American South was, it has that, it's in the same climate grouping as parts of China, Japan, and Europe. you know, most of Western Europe. It's the same climate category for all of those places. All those and then the American South. But none of the tribes that were in the American South did anything close to China, Japan, or any country in Europe. They were laid low with disease, yeah, but not... They still could have... It's not like they had much going for them before the disease, is what I'm saying. I mean, the Europeans had the fucking plague. They survived that. Now, that's more just luck in some circumstance. But not entirely. You think Africans and Native Americans were just slow because they were comfortable? Like they had no extreme incentive to advance versus all warring European and Chinese states? Maybe. It's a possibility. That makes some amount of sense. They didn't have work animals needed to farm, or at least build large farms. I don't know. I mean, you're right to some extent, except that apparently you can use zebras for that. And also, I have a feeling that if I don't know, maybe. I think the comfortable thing makes some amount of sense.